Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank the European Commission for the possibility to come here today and present our project, what we are doing in Helsinki. My name is Juha Sipilä, and I work as a project manager at Helsingin Energia. Helsingin Energia is 100% owned by the city of Helsinki, and it's one of the largest power companies in Finland. And what we claim is that we have the world's most eco-efficient computer hall, because data centers, they consume enormous amounts of electrical energy, and we capture all the excess heat and put it into the municipal district heating system to heat buildings and hot tap water in Helsinki. So we don't waste anything. This is just briefly about the company. So Helsingin Energia supplies electrical energy to nearly 400,000 customers within the borders of Finland, and over 90% of all the buildings in Helsinki are connected to the district heating system. And we also sell and produce district cooling, which works in the opposite way as district heating. We started doing district cooling some 10 years ago, and it's growing really fast. We have had like the connection power to district cooling has been growing with some 50% the last 3-4 years. And like other services that Helsingin Energia does is the design and projecting and maintenance of energy production and distribution systems. We are also responsible for the outdoor lighting systems in Helsinki. We have a turnover of about 700 million euros, and actually we are a very profitable company. We return to our owner, the city of Helsinki, every year 200 to 300 million euros. And the high profit it's not because of high energy prices. Electrical energy in Finland is one of the lowest in Europe, and also the district cooling and district heating prices are the lowest in the Europe and also in Finland. And the reason for high profit is because everything works so effective. Already in year 1913, the director of the power company proposed that we would decide doing a combined heat and power generation, and in 1953 the city council made a decision to build an extensive district heating network in Helsinki. And it's quite funny because still in many places in Europe district heating is quite high tech, and that's why many cities in Europe are trying to cut down their CO2 emissions. But in Helsinki we are doing that for some 60 years. And as I said before, currently 93% of all the buildings are connected to district heating. I don't know if you are all familiar how district heating or district cooling works, but I hope this picture helps you to understand the principle. So it means that there is a power plant in the city. It can burn anything. It can burn coal or natural gas, garbage, biofuels, anything. And in power generation, when you make electrical energy, only about 30 to 40% turns into electrical energy, and then the rest is just waste heat. And you usually put the waste heat into the ocean, and then in Helsinki we thought 60 years ago that wouldn't it be a wise idea to sell the heat for the customers to heat their houses and hot tap water, and then we started doing that. And so it's very simple principle. And district cooling, it's the same thing, but it works in the opposite way. So we provide cold water for the customers, and then the water returns back at a higher temperature. And yes, Finland, it is a cold country, but summers can be pretty warm, and we need district cooling for air conditioning, because we have three-layer windows and thick walls. So summertime the heat cannot get out, and it's not nice to work in an office if the temperature is 25 or 30 degrees. And so this is a principle of district cooling. We have a cooling plant, and the cooling production methods are all based on resources that would either be wasted or not used. We use winter time when the seawater is cold. We take the water from the Baltic Ocean and do free cooling with that. And then in the summertime, when the seawater is warm, we use the excess heat from the power plants and use something called absorption technique. So with the heat energy, you can do cooling energy, because otherwise the excess heat from the power plants would be just dumped into the ocean. And then the third production method for cooling is heat pumps. And when we run the heat pumps, then we can capture the excess heat and put it into the district heating system. And here we compare the conventional data center cooling system and our new innovative cooling system. But before I will explain more about this picture, let's look at some pictures that I took with a thermal imager, so you can see how much the conventional system wastes heat.